Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Krysta and I'm doing a different type of video today. I thought it might be nice for you to know a little bit more about me, who this lady is cleaning her house, and I have to admit this isn't the most comfortable. Someday I'm sure I'll look back at this video and laugh, but anyway. I have seen some other channels do a new YouTuber tag, and so I thought I would do that. So I have my list of questions. I wrote them down. I'm very low tech today. Wrote down my questions and I'm going to go through them and answer them. And I hope you'll take the time to get to know me and maybe introduce yourself down in the comments. I'd love if you would consider subscribing to my channel and follow me along in my crazy life. But let's get into the questions. Oh, and before I get into the questions, I have to apologize if this is noisy. I've never sat, I'm in my office and I've never sat and filmed anything in here. We're right by the road. I honestly don't know if it's going to be noisy. These are just things I'm figuring out as I'm new to doing all this, so I apologize if it's noisy. Okay, so let's get to the first question. The first question is, tell us about your family. Married, husband, pets. Husband. Oh, I only have one husband. Married, husband, pets, kids. Well, I am married. I'm actually married to my high school sweetheart. We've been married 21 years, and we met in my junior year of high school, and his name is Mike, his senior year of high school. So we've been married 21 years. We've actually been together 28 years. So you can do the math and figure out about how old I am. So yes, married. We have two boys. They are both teenagers. Well, actually one's an adult, but our oldest, Devin, is 18 and he is in his freshman year of college in a different state. That makes it sound like he's really far away. He's not that far away. He's only an hour and 15 minutes away from us, but technically he is in another state. So that's him. And then we have another son, Caden, who is 16 and is a junior in high school. We don't have any pets currently, sadly. We lost our family dog, Hudson, a couple of years ago. He was just the sweetest thing. He was a big old lug, 90 pound. He was a mix. I'm not really sure because we got from a rescue group, but he was just so sweet. So my boys, including my husband, have been clamoring to get another dog. We have only lived in this house for a couple of years. We built it, and so we just haven't gotten to that stage yet of being ready to add a dog officially, but that is on our radar. I definitely want to have another family pet at some point. Yeah, so that answers that one. So question number 2, what state do you live in? And where did you grow up? So we live in Minnesota. We're kind of in the northern suburbs, north of Minneapolis and St. Paul. I've always lived here. I was born and raised in this area. We don't live in the same area of where we went to high school, but we're not far. So that's been a lot of fun. And yeah, I don't foresee that we'll ever leave Minnesota. You know, the weather is what it is, and we kind of get used to it. I can't actually complain about this year. It's been kind of nice. Anyway, moving on. All right, number 3. Are you a stay-at-home mom or a working parent? I do work full-time. I was going to say outside the home, but actually I work most days from home, and then a couple days a week I go into the office. So I'm a half and half, which is great. I really am thankful that I'm able to do that. So yeah, I've always worked full time, even when my kids were little, and yeah. So I really enjoy what I do. I've actually taken a new position. So I've only been there a few months. It's back at a company that I was at a long time ago. So, I'm in an adjustment phase, and I'm not sure what what sparked like, hey, let's start a YouTube channel at about the same time. But it was just one of those things when time is right, and I'm just gonna go for it. So the next question is, what are 3 interesting facts about yourself? Uh, yeah, that's a really good question. Probably one I thought I should have thought a little more about before I started the video. I don't know how interesting these are. I mean, I grew up going to camps as a kid. I love to canoe and go. We have in Minnesota, we're really lucky to have the Boundary Waters canoe area, which is about 5 hours north of here. But I just love being on a lake in a canoe or at a campsite where there's literally no one else around except for whoever I'm there with. But I love that. Um, Other interesting facts, I grew up being pretty musical. I played piano. I started playing clarinet in band, and then also was in the orchestra and played violin. And then when we got to middle school, we had to choose between band and orchestra, and I continued with orchestra, eventually switched to the viola when I got into high school. And that's actually where I met my husband. He was a cello player. And so I do think back, if I'm being honest, my mom kind of forced me to choose orchestra over band. The cool kids were in band, and the less cool kids were in orchestra. And so I really fought that, but she kind of made me stay in orchestra. And I think, well, thank goodness she did, because I would have probably almost for sure not have met my husband. And so I don't know, it's kind of crazy to think about. Gosh, another interesting fact. Again, not super interesting, but I have 2 sisters, but my second sister is actually quite a bit younger than me. I was 13 when she was born. So, yeah, I was terrified when I was pregnant for the first time at the thought of having a boy, because having only had sisters, I'm like, I don't know anything about boys. I don't know how to raise boys. And I was so scared. And of course, we didn't find out if we were having a boy or girl. And then, I have this boy, and I was so scared. But then, boy, I just fell in love with this little boy. And when I was pregnant the second time, we also didn't find out. And I remember thinking, oh my gosh, now I'm scared that it's going to be a girl, because I've loved having this little boy so much that I hope it's another boy. So yeah, it's interesting, because now my boys are grown and have a foot out the door, and my sister, because she's so much younger, is just sort of starting that phase. Now she has a couple of little boys, and so I sort of feel like I don't know. It's interesting just to be kind of, I would have loved to have had kids at the same time, but it's, I don't know. It's just fun now. Now the boys are grown to see just the new kids entering our family and all of that. So, okay, that's all I can think of. I'm sorry. I guess I'm not a very interesting person. Okay, number 5. What is your home decor style? Where do you buy most of your decor? Well, that's a good question. I don't know if I can put a great label to my home decor style, and it's changed a lot. I think I mentioned we've lived in this house. We built this house. Well, not we. We had this house built. We moved in just, gosh, almost 2 years ago to the date, and my style is quite different here in this house than it was at our old house. So I would say in this house, I'm really drawn to a mix of wood and metal. So maybe that's like an industrial farmhouse, but not too industrial. So I don't know. I like a rustic industrial, if that's a thing. I don't know. I mean, if you look at my cleaning videos for my show, we've got a lot of wood in this house. And we went with dark wood. You know, everyone's doing like white woodwork and white cabinets, which I actually think is beautiful. My husband really loves the dark wood, and so and I like both. So I'm like, that's fine. We'll do the dark. So we have a lot of wood in this house, and I like it. So that's why I brought in some of the furniture with metal accents, just to um, I don't know, kind of trying to break up all the dark wood. But most of my decor, probably honestly, has come from um, Target, Etsy. I definitely have ordered some things to have made. Um, but yeah, I mean, um, I don't spend a ton. I like to find a good deal, but I'm also willing to pay a little more if it's good quality, but not go crazy. So yeah, there's a local furniture store here called Schneiderman's where we got several of our pieces when we moved in here, our dining room table and couch and coffee table and recliners and all of that. So yeah, but I'm all about Target. Um, Number 6, what are your favorite videos to watch on YouTube? Well, I tend to watch videos that are cleaning motivation, um, cook with me, hauls. I love a good Trader Joe's haul. It's a day in the life. I really find it interesting to see just like how other people manage their day and what their day consists of. I feel like my day is pretty much the same every day, so I don't know that I would ever do a day in the life, but never say never. Did any other YouTubers inspire you to start your channel? Oh yes, several. I don't think I'm going to name names, but there's so many great YouTubers out there. The ones that inspire me the most are the ones that are positive. I don't do drama, and so I like just positive messaging, encouraging, motivating, just people that speak love and speak kindly. Excuse me. Um, so those are the people that I'm drawn to. Um, I'm not going to sit and watch someone who's just, complaining about everything or whatever. I don't know. Yeah. Okay, the next one is why did you decide to start your channel? The idea just struck me one day. I'd been kind of mulling it around. I remember thinking, I could maybe film myself doing videos. And I mean, I know that I love watching those videos, and gosh, maybe it would encourage other people and motivate them. And most of the people I followed are younger, little kids. My gosh, I don't see very many people that are maybe in my phase of life, the nearing the empty nest. And so maybe part of it was just kind of get a different demographic out. I don't know. I've been thinking about it for a while, and I just kind of told my husband one day, I think I'm gonna try and figure out a name for my channel and just do it. And he's like, awesome. You should do it. Have fun. So yeah. The next one is, did you have any reservations about starting your channel? Yes, about 1,000. I get in my own way a lot. And so I had a whole bunch of reasons why I shouldn't. And of course, the usual ones, like being uncomfortable in front of the camera, and like, how do you get started? And are people going to be mean? And all of that normal stuff. So I also thought, do I even have time? Because with working, I'm like, when do I film? I'm only going to be able to film at night or on the weekends, and that's really family time. But I just thought, well, I'm never going to know unless I try. And the fact of the matter is, because I only have one child currently living here with the other one at college and he's working, I do have that sort of downtime. I thought, well, instead of doing other things, I'll just use that time to film some videos. So it's definitely been busy. with starting the channel and just, figuring out what I'm going to film and doing the actual filming and editing. So it's been a huge learning curve, but I've liked it so far, and so far people have been nice. I'm sure as I get more subscribers, which I really hope I do, I would love that. I'm sure there's always going to be people out there that are just not nice, but I'm hoping I can just let it roll off. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, and number 10, were your friends and family supportive of you starting their channel? Yes, the ones I've told. I've only told my husband and my kids. My kids sort of roll their eyes, like, really, Mom? People are going to watch you clean. My husband's been supportive. I haven't decided if and when I'll tell family. I'm sure I will. I just felt like I wanted to do it quietly as I get started because I didn't know. I thought I could make one video and just get frustrated and hate the process, and then I've told all these people. So I don't know. I'm sure I'll tell somebody, or someone's going to figure it out at some point. But yeah, so far, so good. What is your channel about? Well, right now it's been about cleaning. Other than this video, which is the About Me video, it's been cleaning motivation. I've done some cooking, and I think that's what it will continue to be for now. I guess I'm not opposed to adding other things. I'm just kind of starting with what feels right now, and we'll see where it takes me in the future. But yeah, for right now, it's cleaning. Maybe I'll do some hauls. I don't know. I do love hauls. Target and Trader Joe's specifically. So yeah. And the last one is, oh wait, is this the last one? Hold on. No, I lied. What are you currently using to film and edit your videos? My cell phone. I'm using my Galaxy smartphone, and I have it sitting on a tripod, a very cheap tripod that I got off Amazon. So that's what I'm using. I saw so many people say, don't go out and get a camera unless you already have one. So I'm like, okay, I'm not going to. I'm going to use my phone. So yeah, it's been working okay. And the last question, this is the real last question. What are your goals with your channel? I should probably have some, because if you shoot for nothing, you'll hit it every time. My goals are just to have a great group of people following me. I would love to have meet new people and get to know who's out there and who's watching, and that's really my goal for now, is just to get a good a nice subscriber base and communicate with people. I don't have any goals beyond that right now. I wanted to kind of put myself out of my comfort zone, and I've done that, and that's not easy for me. So yeah, I guess I've already met that first goal of just getting my channel started and making my first video and editing it and actually hitting publish and having it go public, because I wasn't even sure if I'd get that far. So those are my goals. So that's all the questions. If you have other questions for me, then please ask them in the comment box below, and I will answer them if I'm able to. And like I said, introduce yourself. Again, I would love if you would subscribe and come along with me. And yeah, I think it should be fun. So I'm going to sign off and call this video good for now, and we will see you later. Thanks for watching.